This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff so you get the videos that I put them out. See that I'm thinking, see I'm analyzing that data. But like I tell every day, the data they release us is false, and then it gives a false narrative of the market so we can make bad trading decisions. Listen, it seems to me that what we've learned over the last 3 years, the Department of Justice, the SEC, and the FBI has not learned over the last 20 years. And what the DOJ, the FBI, and the SEC needs to learn is companies are not allowed to have an infinite number of shares. The shares are finite. They have a specific number. It could be 100 million, it could be 500 million, it could be a billion, but it's finite. There's a specific number of shares for every single company. And if there's going to be additional shares, the company issues them, or they issue bonds or warrants that are convertible to shares. But somebody who is not on the board of directors of this company can just issue new shares and sell them into the market. That is a crime. Yet somehow the SEC, the DOJ, and FBI see 10, 20 times the float of AMC get traded, 10, 20 times the float of GME gets traded, 10, 20 times the float of SoFi get traded. And what do? They do absolutely nothing, because somehow they don't know that every company should have a limited number of shares, that they don't have an infinite number of shares, that it's mathematically impossible for you to sell 30 billion shares of a company when the float is only 500,000. Yet it's happening every single day in our stock market, and our regulatory agencies don't say anything. Our law enforcement agencies don't say anything. Somehow they don't know that companies' shares are limited. They are limited, SEC. They are limited, DOJ. They are limited, FBI. So when you see 10 times the float being traded, 20 times the float being traded in a 30-day period, shouldn't that tell you that possibly there's some criminal activity afoot? I understand that these guys pay off the politicians, and I understand the politicians control your directors and the head of your agencies. But at some point, somebody has to say, enough is enough. Enough is enough. And step in and stop the fraud and corruption in our market. This is a threat to our national security. You think oligarchs and countries that not favorable to the United States isn't looking at what's happening with the naked shorting in our country? You think they're not going to exploit it for their own benefit? Of course they are. Of course they are. They see ways now to manipulate our economy by naked shorting any company they want, because they know the SEC allows it, the DOJ allows it, the FBI allows it. At this point, the CIA needs to step in, because this is a threat to our national security. By allowing all this fraud and corruption to go on in the market, you're giving international bad actors who don't like our way of life another avenue. You're putting another tool in your toolbox to attack the United States of America. Okay, that's what you guys are doing when you allow all this rampant naked shorting to take place. The bad elements all around the world are sitting back and looking at this, and they're saying to themselves, we can naked short specific companies and manipulate the U.S. economy. You think they're not thinking that? Of course they are. The SEC's failure to do their job is a threat to our national security. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that at this stage of the game, the SEC, DOJ, and FBI should know that companies are not supposed to have an unlimited amount of shares? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.